All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Virtual Interactive Theater. We appreciate you all joining us. If you'd like to point your phone at our QR code to join us, otherwise, you can go to http omarollusion.nyc. Today, we have a special guest bringing back our old friend Lee Allen Barrett. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we can kindly give a huge round of applause as we introduce our host, Lee Allen Barrett.
Thank you, Omar. It's great to be back here with everyone for another amazing Zoom show. Looking at these happy faces here, guys. Welcome back. For those who are first time here, thank you for coming. Those who've been here before, thank you for coming. If you've been here before, please just be amazed. Even if you've seen these guys before, we'd appreciate it. I am your host today, and we have a great show coming for you guys here this holiday weekend. See, I'm going to start off with a little something. But I am just the host. So I'm just going to do a little bit of something, and then we'll bring in the rest of our crowd here. Let's see. Who do we have here that I don't know? Tommy, we got Kong Show, Magic Day. Oh, I know Magic Day. Oh, I know you. What's this Kong Show stuff going on there? Why don't you unmute and tell us who you are?
Hey, Lee Allen Barrett, you are fantastic. That's what I call.
Thank you. Now, you're putting out Kong Show. That's a show. That's a real show, isn't it? You're just not making stuff up. You guys have a show coming up soon, don't you?
Yes, on April 10th, from Metropolitan Zoom Studio A, Omar Illusion is going to be a special guest on our Kong Show.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me another reason to be there. I've seen Omar far too many times. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it'll be an amazing show. Hey, so you say it's April 10th, 7 p.m., right? Where can people find tickets to want to catch the show?
Oh, they can find tickets by going to the Kong Show on TV on Facebook, or following us on Instagram, or going to Metropolitan Zoom and going to their calendar of events.
Great. How much are tickets, if I can ask?
Tickets are $20 for your virtual nightclub experience.
Ooh.
You get to be greeted.
Is it BYOB?
Oh, yes, it is BYOB, but
it's virtual. If you found a way to get alcohol through the screen, you'd be rich. So hey, why don't we do something together real quick? You know, the thing about meeting people I've seen before, that I feel like there's a bit of a connection here. So what I'm going to do is you're going to help me find a card. But here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what card's going to be. You're going to help me find the Ace of Clubs. But here's how we're going to do it. Now, what I want you to do is I want this to be sort of a psychic connection, if you will, sort of a gut feeling, if you will. So what I want you to do, I have all these cards here, and since this is Zoom, I can't ask you to just touch one or take one. So instead, we're going to do this. I want you to name a number from 10 to 20 out loud. Now, go.
15.
15. Now, that just popped into your head, didn't it? 15. So what we're going to do is we're going to deal down 15 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the card right here. You got us to your number 15. But wait, what if we took it one step further? What if we took that 15, that number you chose, we add those two digits together, we get the number
6.
Correct. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that card right there. Okay, you guys see it? Okay, I'll put it over here instead. Now, keep in mind, you and I didn't prearrange any of this, did we?
No, we didn't.
No, too bad. It's a lot easier when you do it that way. Trust me. So, but keep in mind, you chose a number. Your number got us to one card, a stack of cards, which got us to an individual card right there. I mean, you could have stopped this at the Queen of Hearts, King, Queen of Spades, 6 of Clubs, 6 of Diamonds, 5 of Clubs, 2 of Clubs, Jack of Spades. No, none of these cards. You didn't stop me at any of these cards, but instead you stopped me right here, this card right here, which of course is the Ace of Clubs.
Nah.
All right. Oh. Okay, that's the 10 of Hearts. So close. Good thing I'm just the host. That's okay. But you know, that's okay. You know what we're going to do instead? I know. We'll use a bit of psychic stuff. I'm not that good at it. If I could do that, I'd pick lotto numbers. Instead, we'll do a little card trick, and we'll go with the 10 of Hearts.
What? That is awesome. 10 of Hearts. You got my heart.
I hope so. be a really lousy beginning if I didn't. But that's just me as a host, guys. I'm not the one you're here to see. Oh, no. We have an amazing list of magicians for you today, starting with, hold on a second, to adjust my glasses and see the crowd we have here today. Yes, indeed, I do. Starting with a gentleman who's been a part of our program here, part of this Saturday afternoon magic shows for quite some time. I want you guys to do me a favor and give a big Zoom round of applause. And whatever that is to you guys, maybe you'll shake your hands, or maybe you push the little icon that says clap, or maybe you'll actually clap. I kind of like that myself. So give us a big round of applause for our first magician today, S. Patrick! Woo!
All right. There you
It's
go.
your show. Take it away.
Very cool. Excellent. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate it. It's going to be so much fun today. We're going to be doing some cool stuff. And the one thing though, Lee, you kind of stole my volunteer. I was going to try to get Ella to do something for me, and you just kind of snatched her away. But that's okay.
I saw the Kong thing. I was like, oh, let's talk about that for a while.
I know.
Go ahead, use her. Go ahead.
Okay.
She's probably going to be used quite a bit today.
Probably. But the reason why I wanted to use Ella is because she is a celebrity. You know, I mean, she's muted right now, but you know, but she's a celebrity. She's a YouTube celebrity. She kind of knows what's going on. She does the thing, and so since we're going to be talking about celebrities today, I thought that maybe I could get Ella to do something with me. So if I could get her to help out, kind of co-spotlight her there. So very good. Hey, how's it going over there?
Doing good. Thanks for calling me a celebrity.
Absolutely. We're all celebrities.
We're all celebrities.
So here's the thing. We are going to talk about celebrities, and I actually have one celebrity inside of this envelope right over here. Now, not going to tell you what that celebrity is. Also, inside of this little envelope right here, I have a whole pack of these cards, and these cards have celebrity names on them. There are a bunch of names. There's Ellen DeGeneres, George Hamilton, Demi Moore, Ty Pennington, Beyonce, Howard Stern, Oprah, Michael Jackson. There's just a ton of these celebrities on there. There are a whole bunch of different ones. So here's the thing. In a moment, I'm going to ask you, let me just shuffle these up one more time. Perfect. We're going to ask you to choose one of these celebrities. Now, here's how we're going to do it. I'll take this shuffled up pack and I'll divide them into two piles, one in my left hand over here, one in my right hand. And it's up to you to tell me which ones you want to get rid of, the cards in the left hand or the cards in the right hand.
The left hand.
The left hand over here?
Yes.
All right, we'll take these cards and we'll drop them over here on the side. All right, so now we've got a few cards here. We're going to mix these up again. We'll divide them in half just like this. We have cards now once again in the left hand and the right hand. You have to make another decision.
Right hand.
The right hand one this time. Okay, all right. So we'll take those. We'll get rid of those. We now have just a few cards left. Not enough to make two separate piles. So I'm going to run my finger over the cards like this. Whenever you say stop, just going to touch that card. That one?
Okay, stop. Yeah.
Okay, because I can do it again if you want.
Okay, do it again.
All right, we'll do it again. All right. Want to make sure it's a totally fair, free choice.
Stop.
Same card. All right, we'll take that one. Very good. So we'll cut that card to the top. We'll peel it off and we'll place it right down there. The rest of these cards we'll put off to the side. Now you chose one playing card, which means you chose one celebrity. Let's see what you got.
Larry King.
Larry King. Do you know that guy? Do you know Larry?
Talk show host. Oh
yeah. Yeah. Do you know him personally? I mean, you're a celebrity and all, right?
He has never had me on, but
I'll tell him to put you on. I'll tell him to put you on.
Put me on.
Actually, pretty cool. So Larry King is a celebrity, absolutely. But there is also a celebrity inside of this envelope. Now, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be awesome if I have inside of this envelope a picture of Larry King?
That would be incredible.
That would be cool. So check this out. Inside of this envelope, I actually have a picture of Larry King at 6 months old, right here, 6 months old. What? It's actually a pretty nice picture. It's in color too, which I didn't think they actually had color photography back when Larry King was a baby, but you know, because he's like 116 years old. Oh, hold on.
There he is.
Larry
All right.
right there. You did an awesome job, Ella. You give her a round of applause for being such a fantastic volunteer. That was actually pretty awesome. Thank you so
That
much
was awesome.
for
Thank
doing
you.
that. Very cool. All right. Thank you. And it is now time to do something a little bit different. I am going to present to you a card trick. But it's unlike any card trick you've ever seen before because this is a very special deck of playing cards. This is the world's only 55 card deck of playing cards. Inside of this pack of cards are actually 55 cards with 3 very special and unique cards. We're going to use these cards to do an experiment, and I need, let's see here, who can I get to help me out here with this? Let's see. Gerald, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good, excellent. Could you help me out with this little
Absolutely.
experiment thing? Good. This is a 55 card deck of playing cards because inside of this pack are 3 very special cards, and they are right here on the top. We're going to place the first special card down right here. We're going to place the second special card down right here, and the third special card right down there. We're going to keep them a surprise as to what they are, at least for the time being. We then take a few cards, and we give the cards a mix, and we give the cards a shuffle, mix, shuffle. We even drop a few on the table. And now we're going to do something pretty cool. Now, first things first, I'm going to take the deck, and we're only going to use about half the cards. The reason why is because if we use like the entire deck, it would take way too long, and I've only got a certain amount of time to perform for you guys. So we're only going to use about half the pack, and we're going to divide them in half like this into 2 separate piles. So we've got 2 piles here. We're going to flip them over. Now, here comes the weird part. Gerald, I'm going to ask you to choose 7 cards. Now, you could choose all 7 from here or all 7 from here, or you can choose 2 from here and 5 from here or 3 and 4. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. I just want you to think about each choice before you make it, though. That's important. And I want you to tell me the left-hand pile or the right-hand pile. We're going to take 7 cards one at a time, and we're going to place them off to the side right here. So, first choice, 7 cards, left-hand pile or right-hand pile?
Left.
Left. Very good. Okay. So we're going to continue doing that for 6 more cards.
Left again.
Left again. Okay. That's 2.
Now right.
3.
Left.
4.
Right.
5.
Right.
6. And 1 more.
And left.
And left. Very good. You've chosen 7 cards. We're going to lay them right over here on the side. Now, you may thought that choosing cards blind like that, because you didn't see what the cards were, was kind of a disadvantage kind of thing as to you know how you were choosing them. So I'm going to make it even more fair by turning the cards face up like this, so that you can see every single card you're going to choose. We're going to choose 7 more cards, Cheryl. We're going to place them right over here. So whenever you're ready, left-hand card, right-hand card, it's totally your decision.
Right.
Okay, that's 1.
Right.
2.
Right.
3.
Left.
4.
Right.
5.
Left. Right.
6 and 7, correct?
Yes.
Very good. So that's 7 cards here. We take the rest of these cards that you didn't want, and we'll throw them over here. Now, you made all the decisions. We shuffled up the cards. We mixed them up. You chose 7 from here, face down. You chose 7 from here, face up. And you left all the rest of these cards to lay over here. Now, it is time to show you why this is the cool 55 card deck of playing cards. 3 very special cards right up here in the front. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third special card. Now, these are actually very special for a particular reason. You see, you chose 7 cards, completely at random, your choice. We're going to take these over. I'm going to show you something really cool. Check this out. This pile here, for some reason, contains 2 red cards and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black cards. This pile here, Gerald, check this out. I want to show you something really, really cool. I don't know how. 1, 2, 3, 4 red cards and 1, 2, 3 black cards. Just like that. But this pile, this is the junk pile. This is the one you left off. These are the ones you threw away. The rest of the pack right over here. It's weird because this pack has 2 reds and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blacks, just like that. You, Gerald, did an outstanding job. Give him a huge round of applause for being absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for being totally cool. Thank you, guys. I'm going to turn it back over to Lee. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon, guys.
Hello, everybody. Yes, that's Patrick. Give him a round of applause, or you shake your hands, or put a little. Yeah, I like that one too. Thank you so much. The great job. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. That was a lot of fun too. Now, guys, we're gonna bring up our next magician because we do have a lot more magicians to see today. Before we do that, again, I want to thank you all for coming out. As you know, this show happens every Saturday, unless you're notified otherwise, every Saturday from 1 to 2. And again, we really appreciate you because if you weren't here, we'd be doing I'd be doing my card tricks for my dog, Sparkles, and he's seen them all, really. It's gotten to the point where I'm just boring him now. I know it. I can see it in the eyes. But that's beside the point. Now it's time to bring up our next magician here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this is somebody, to be honest, I haven't got a chance to work with much at all, because I've been a little busy past month or so, but he's been somewhat regular now with this show. So guys, do me a favor, give us a big round of applause for your next magician, Seiko!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hope everyone's well, cool. Yeah, so it's, I think this is about my 3rd show with you guys. And
wow, cool beans.
Yeah, so looking forward to it. So usually I do a lot of mentalism, and I thought I'd kind of twist it up a little bit today. So I thought what I'd do is I'd start with something completely out of my comfort zone, something from a travel trip of mine. So I do a lot of traveling, and I was in Shanghai, and I was actually looking for a little Chinese puzzle box. So if you guys have ever seen like these little boxes, and you've got to try and open them up, and it's quite a cool thing, especially if you're on a long flight back to Europe. And so I was walking around, and I asked someone for a travel box or a Chinese little puzzle box, and they gave me this little bag. And inside the bag was this beautiful red ribbon. And let me just do this. And some Chinese coins. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly switch onto my other camera, because it might actually look a little bit better for you guys. So we had these Chinese coins and a ribbon. So I said, well, that's not really what I want, because I wanted a puzzle. And the guy said to me, no, this is definitely a puzzle, and I'll show you how it works. We'll first put the coins onto the ribbon. There we go, and the last one, pesky. There we go, 3 little coins on a ribbon. And obviously the aim of the puzzle was to try and get the coins off this ribbon. So I said, well, how do you do it? And he said, just watch very closely. Okay, so he took the coins, and if you look very closely, you'll see, if you guys can see closely, you can see the ribbon goes through there. There we go, perfect. And he said, just hold on to the coins. And he started tugging at it, and he just went like this. and the first coin came off. And I was quite astounded, and I said, okay, well, what about the rest? And he said, watch closely. And he took the next one, and the second one came off. And he said the last one was actually the easiest one to pull off, because you just take the ribbon like that, and it just comes off very simply. I said, well, that's no real art. So he said, no, what you'll do is, if you put the ribbon back on, you've got the 2 coins that have just come off, and the last one is actually the most difficult one. So watch closely. You tip them like this. If you look here, third coin is already over there. So we had 3 coins. And not only do these coins perform miracles with just like that, you can actually see, if you look at them closely, and you've got the 1 coin there, just jump across like that. So there we go, 3 coins. Sorry, they go out of view a little bit. So that's the 3 Chinese coins from the puzzle box. Let me just bring up someone from the audience. Lee, can you bring up, I think it was Gerard. I think it's Gerard? Or Gerald. Lee, can you bring up Gerald for me? Or let me just spotlight him. Okay, add a spotlight here.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing, Gerald?
Doing all right. How are you?
Gerald, I see that you've got quite a few. Is that cards in the back of your cupboard?
Yes, actually.
Okay, do you have a deck of cards with you?
Yeah, there's a deck up here.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so I want to try something with you, something completely different. I wasn't really going to perform this, but I thought I'd try something with you. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take the cards out of the box and just give them a good sort of a mix. Excellent. Okay, really good. Okay, whenever you're happy, you can stop. Now,
I'm sorry, you cut out for me.
Yeah. I don't know if it was me or if it was you, but your cards, are they bicycle cards? They seem to have a different pattern.
They are.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, right. Phoenix cards.
Yes.
So I want you to just show us the cards. I just want you to kind of go through them one at a time, just to kind of see that they're like mixed up. Yeah. Okay, so we can see that they're okay. Brilliant. Okay, so your cards are mixed up. My cards are mixed up. Okay, right now I want you to take the cards to dealing position. I want you to start dealing them one at a time onto the table like that.
Should I point down? Like.
Oh,
maybe...
you don't have to. No, it's fine. I don't need to see the cards. You can deal them down. Yeah. You can even take 2, 3 at a time. It doesn't really matter. Okay. If you want to give them a mix in the hands, it's also fine. Yeah. Cool. It gives you a nice little cut. And when you're done, just put them neatly on top. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now, Gerald, if you were in a casino, what you'd want to do is you'd want to obviously make 100% sure that it's fair. So I want you to take the cards as if you were going to deal again. I want you to take the top card and I want you to place it into the middle of the pack. Yeah? Perfect. And we're going to do the same with the bottom card. You're going to take it and you're going to burn it. So in a casino, they call that burning a card. And this ensures that there's no way that the gambler or punter could actually see what the top card or the bottom card is. And again, what I want you to do is I want you to start dealing sort of 2, 3 at a time, back on the table, till about halfway of the pack, yeah?
Right.
Okay, that's fine, great. Now, what I want you to do, and you've got to be very careful that there's no way I can see, but I want you to just, wait, let's just do this. Let's take the top card, just in case, just to be fair. Again, place the top card in the middle, and do the same with the bottom card. Place that into the middle of the pack. Now there's absolutely no way that I could know what the next card is. So I want you to quickly peek at it, make sure I don't see it, and place it on top of the pile. Yep. Okay, perfect. Now, in fact, I want you to just mix them up again. And this is like absolutely fair, correct?
Right.
Now, obviously my job as a magician, I'm going to actually change the view here so you can see my face. Now, my job is to find your card. So what I'm going to do is, let me just have a look here and see if I can actually pick up the card that I think you chose. Right. Okay. So, moment of truth. Gerald, I mean, this was absolutely fair. You shuffled your own deck of cards. You're a million miles away. I'm actually in Spain. You're somewhere in the States. And you've mixed the cards. You've burned a whole lot of cards. And somewhere you chose a card. What was the card for the first time that you chose?
The Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts. Now, Gerald, wouldn't it be amazing if the Queen of Hearts was actually in my hand?
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing.
Now, this is actually a game that I used to play quite often at school. And the thing is, even my oh, I've lost connection. Have I lost connection?
I can still hear you.
No, you're still there, Seiko. We can see you.
Okay,
Here.
something's just changed. But anyway, I can't see you guys. But anyway, so we've got the Queen of Hearts. However, the amazing thing is that this deck is actually a blank deck of cards. And the only card that is in between here is the Queen of Hearts. Right, so let's go on to something completely different. Guys, I just want to quickly, can you guys shut me off, because I cannot, something's actually running in the background here. So,
Okay,
sorry.
Seiko, I've removed your spotlight right now. Do you need?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I don't know what's happened. Something was running in the background, so it just brought up a whole lot of other things. And
What do you need us to do for you, Seiko?
I'd like to. Can I come back to you guys, Lee? Will you just? I just want to sort out my tech issue here, and then I'll come back to you guys now.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, cool.
Just give me a thumbs up when you want to start again. That's no problem, guys.
Yeah, cool.
Take a
I'll
second
just
here,
do
just
something
a
else.
moment. Now, Seiko is coming from Spain. You said that, so his time changed a little different. I think he's. I think it's late in the evening for him. Is it? I don't know. My geography skills are horrible.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. So, guys, let me show you something while we're waiting on this. Hold on a second. I'll stand back up. Hey, how you guys doing? So while we're waiting for Seiko to come back, maybe, you know, what we're going to do is I'm going to show a little something, then we'll bring in our next magician, and then when Seiko's ready, we'll put him in between the next two, so he'll be able to finish his set with us. Okay, guys? Start with, I want to show you guys a little coin trick. This is it's the one coin trick. I love the one fact it's just one coin. This is actually a Morgan Liberty something dollar. And this is actually used to belong to my father. So I like the fact that I can use it for a little bit of magic these days. This is not a magic trick, as some of you can tell. This is how you waste 2 years of your life right there. That's 2 years gone right there. And heck, why not? Another 2 years for the other hand. That's 4 years wasted, people. That's a college education right there between my hands. There you go. So watch carefully. What I like to do with this is, let me bring this camera just a little bit down. There you go, like this. I take the coin. What I like to do is, I'll do this for kids a lot of times. I'll start with telling them how it's going to end, because they always know how it's going to end. They say, "Oh, I know how you do it. I know how you do it. You're going to make it disappear." I'm like, "You're right, but not yet." See, that's at the end of the trick. We're at the beginning. So I'm going to place the coin under the handkerchief. Where is it, kids? Where do you think it is? And I say, "It's disappeared." Like, no, because we're at the beginning of the trick, not the end. So what I do is I place the coin under the handkerchief like so. It's not going to disappear because this is part one. Part one, I just give it a little tug and kind of melts right through the handkerchief just like that. So let's do part two. Part two is a lot of fun as well. What we'll do is part two is Because again, the little kids always say, I know how you did it. I know how you did it. There's a hole in the handkerchief. And I go, no, no, no. Part 2 will show you there's no hole at all. As you can see right here, what I do is this. I show that the fact there's no hole. If there was a hole in the handkerchief, you'd see the coin. You'd see the coin, right? You'd see it stick through. It would pop through the hole. And there is no hole. And since we're not at the end yet, kids, keep in mind the trick's not done yet because the coin hasn't disappeared. So what we're going to do is just take the coin again. And part 2 is a little bit like part 1. Why not? I can be monotonous, can't we all? And I take the coin, just make it rub, and just melts right through the handkerchief. Here's the last part, part 3, ladies and gentlemen. Watch carefully. Again, all we're going to do is just pull my sleeves. Again, the kid's like, it goes up your sleeves. Like, no, 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 no. We're no sleeves. Watch carefully. I take the coin and I place it back under the handkerchief like so. I hold there for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And it just vanishes. Just like that. And that's how I like to end that trick. Well, with most kids anyways. But you know what? Sometimes the kids are like, well, no, 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 no. We want to see the coin come back. Like, okay, well, you know what to do? I'll show you my bigger, better ending. Watch carefully. 1, 2, 3. Bigger, better ending. Just like that. That is a little coin trick I like to do for young kids, but you guys all seem pretty immature. I think you enjoyed it. Let's take a look and see if Seiko is ready to show us a little more show. If not, we're going to move on to our next magician, and we will come back to him.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, Lee.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, or
No, I'm good to go on. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's throw it back to Seiko. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Sorry about that. Things good. You know, it's like the computer went on siesta. It's Spain. What can I do?
I call it napping.
Right.
I do it quite a bit, so don't worry about it. It's okay.
Okay, right. Okay, cool. So let's go to the Kong show. Hi. Sorry, what's your name again?
Ella.
Ella. Okay, so Ella. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little card trick with you, and this is actually a very, very, very simple little card trick. It's really beautiful, and I want to try something very different. First of all, what I'd like you to do is I want you to make some choices. I've got 4 cards here, and they're actually the 4 aces. Now, what I'd like you to do is, in your mind, I'd like you to imagine the 4 aces in front of you, and I'd like you to remove 2 of the aces. Now, you can remove either the 2 red aces, or you could remove the 2 black aces. Absolutely up to you. Which ones would you like to remove?
The 2 black aces.
Okay, you want to remove the 2 black aces. That leaves us with the 2 red aces. That gives you another choice. Which one of the 2 red aces would you like to keep for yourself? Which one would you like to play with, as it were? Would you like to play with the ace of diamonds or the ace of hearts? Absolutely free choice.
Diamonds. Diamonds are good.
Diamonds. Fantastic. Okay, so the ace of diamonds. Right, so I'm going to kind of do this over here. So we've got the ace of diamonds is in fact the only one that has actually turned itself over. Now that's quite amazing. So that, and you had an absolutely free choice. Now, you might have thought that, for example, I could have taken a card and sneakily turned it over, but I didn't. Okay, now we've got the ace of diamonds, and we've got the ace of hearts that we kind of turned around and threw away. But the interesting thing is that the other aces, because you were obviously looking, they're in fact blank cards.
Wow. Wow. How'd you do that? Wow.
Oh, that's a good question. Now, that would be telling, right? Now, Ella, the other thing which is interesting is that, in fact, your card, the ace of diamonds, was also the only card that had a different color back. Okay? So we had the ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, all of the other ones, but they disappeared, and then obviously your one was the one with the different color back. Now, let me just put that back in there, just so that we can show you, right? Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got that, and we've got that. Now, Ella, Next thing is, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what if one of the other aces, I'd chosen the ace of hearts, for example? Okay, so we'll just take the other one, put it down. I would tell you that the ace of hearts would have then turned over. Okay, and in fact, all the other aces are also here. So we had the ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, ace of spades. But Ella, you know, the interesting thing is that out of all the aces, okay, you chose the ace of diamonds, but the other aces all had different color backs.
Wow. That's cool. Awesome.
I'm glad you like that. So guys, that kind of puts me at the end of my set for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And big round of applause for Ella. Thank you for helping me out. That's absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
And Lee, back over to you.
Whoa, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Give a round of applause for Seiko. Ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm curious, what time is it where you are right now?
So we're at about, depending on what time it is exactly, but about just after 7.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's almost time for dinner.
So this is actually a great show for me, because when you guys do shows in the evenings, it's like 1 o'clock for me.
Perfect. And again, wonderful job. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for Seiko!
Thank you very much, guys.
Now, don't go anywhere, guys, because we're not done yet. We still have a few more magicians to show you tonight. Again, I just want to make a shout out to our show, which is here every Saturday from 1 to 2. Omar, our MC, our guy in charge, the man who runs the whole thing usually. Unfortunately, I had to leave a little early because of work. We'll be in the Kong Show on the April 10th, 7 p.m. Check it out. I think you'll love that show. That being said, I'm going to bring up our next magician, a gentleman who I have worked with a number of occasions, especially here with our Zoom show. He's a magician. He's a memory master. And today he's going to blow your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for David First.
Thanks, everybody, and I'm glad everyone is here. And boy, I really love that trick, Seiko. That's amazing. I mean, how do the colors change? That is really cool. You know, I'm not an aces guy, because when I was a kid, I always liked the jokers. And there was a TV show that I grew up as a kid called Joker's Wild. And I used to watch Tic-Tac-Toe, Press Your Luck, Concentration. And as a memory person, I would like to memorize all the strategies. So, you know, and that was amazing. I'm just amazed at that last trick. But I really like the Joker. So I'm going to show you something really cool with the Joker. I'm going to put my camera down so you can see it. And I'm going to see James. I'm sure you had your Frosted Flakes from last week. But I do have some Jokers here. And I would love to know. I'll give you a hint. I have 4 Jokers. Do you have any idea how many are face up and how many are face down? You could unmute, James, and let me know how many Jokers I have face up, how many face down. I have 4 total, but take a guess.
Hold on.
What do you think I have? I have 4 Jokers. Some are face up, some are face down. How many do you think I have face up? How many think I have face down?
2 up, 2 down.
You know what? That's right. Look, I have 1 Joker, 2 Jokers, and then I have the other 2 Jokers. So I have 2 Jokers up, 2 Jokers down. That's correct.
I'm prescient.
But you know what? You're really good. You know what the problem is if I put the 3rd Joker down, that's really great. But, you know, I really like Seiko's trick. And I realize if you have Jokers in a game, you're going to lose. So what I like to do with my game is take those Jokers and change them all to aces. And this way, I have 1 ace, 2 aces, 3 aces, 4 aces, and that way I don't have to worry about the Joker. Seiko's right. You're better off with all the aces. So I think that's the way to go. So I'm gonna stick with that. But yeah, you were right. I had 2 up, 2 down. So thank you so much, James, for helping out. You're a good betting person, and so thank you for helping. I really appreciate that. But Seiko's right. You got to stick with the aces. And I would love to have another helper. Marion, would you help me?
Sure.
So, Marion, I would like to read you my. I have a prediction here in the envelope, and I have a deck of cards. And I would love it if. Do you have a favorite card? It doesn't matter if you do or not, but what's your favorite card?
Ace of Spades.
That's what everybody picks, right? That's the most
Right.
popular card. So, yeah, everyone picks Ace of Spades. Do you have another favorite card?
Seven of Hearts.
You know that's my dad's favorite trick. And I'll tell you what, right now, if you ever have a chance, you could go to Facebook right now. Right now, if you go to Facebook and you look up my profile, you will see a little baby holding that 7 of hearts right now. So if you go to Facebook and look me up, David First, you will see a little baby holding that 7 of hearts for you right now. So that's amazing that you did that. You could check that out if you haven't. And but I do have another prediction. So what I would like to do, Marion, is I have a deck of cards, and I'm going to give you a gift for helping out, okay? I'm going to give you these through the camera, 3 invisible dice. So would you open your hand, please, and take the 3 invisible dice? I want you to take them, and I have a prediction in the envelope, and I have a deck of cards, and all the cards are different, so I want to show you that. But I want you to roll them, and let me know what you roll, okay? Now you have 3 dice. Roll them and tell me what number that you get. Add up all 3 numbers and what's the total?
9.
9. A lot of times people say to me, Dave, those dice are loaded. They say they always roll 9, right? 3 3s or something like that. Take and roll them again, just to make sure they're not loaded. People always, give them another roll and let's see what you got this time. What do you got?
12.
12. Is that fair? 12, right? You see the deck of cards here? So you would say that the dice aren't loaded, right? You could roll them again as many times as you want. They're yours to keep.
Thank
You said 12, okay? Watch this. You ready? We're going to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12. There are many combinations from 3, right? It could be all 3 to 18. If we kept going with a higher number, you could have stopped anywhere at these cards, correct? You stopped at 12, which is this card. If you stopped at 11 or 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6, 5, 4 or 3, but the dice aren't loaded, you had a free choice to roll whatever number you want. And here I have the 2 of hearts. I'm sorry, 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds. But you want to know how your favorite card is the Ace of Spades? Right now, there's a 7 of hearts on Facebook with my name. Here's the 2 of diamonds. I forgot to tell you about in the envelope, I have a prediction. And in that envelope is 1 card, which is my favorite card. And that is the 2 of hearts. So thank you so much for rolling the dice. That was amazing, Marion. Please feel free to keep the dice. They're yours to keep. You could use them in any card game that you like. And I will do one more. I'm going to see if I can read everyone's mind if you want to participate. All you have to do is I'm going to try and read everyone's mind. It may or may not work. But if everyone can remember, I have 5 playing cards here. If you can remember one, but don't say it, I'm not watching your eyes, but remember one of the cards. Once you have in your mind, I'm going to see if I can read your mind. Let's see. Everyone got it? I'm going to go. I'll go with this one. To keep the show going, I think I have the one. I hope you picked the one I wanted you to pick. I sent you the one I want you to pick by psychology and maybe my eye movement, but let me know yes or no. Give me a thumbs up. Did I get it? Did I get your card? Did I get it? I think I did. Thank you. I see a lot of thumbs up. Thank you so much. You guys were a lot of fun, and I will pass it back to Lee, and you guys were great. Thanks again. I'm Magic Dave.
Round of applause for Magic Dave, everybody. Yay! Thank you so much, Jay, for sharing that with us. So good to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of our show now, so I got some good news and bad news. Bad news is we're coming to the end of our show now. The good news is we do this again next Saturday, so come on back. You'll see some different magicians, see some of the same magicians. Have a great time. That's the important part. Before I bring in our final act, our closer, if you will, the gentleman we call Mr. Indestructible. Because he like he did. I want to do a little something for you guys, and then we'll bring on our final act today. I am going to need someone's help from the audience. Let's see. Is there anybody here who? Hold on a second. Let's check the gallery here for it. I want to use somebody who hasn't got used at all today, if possible. Okay, hold on. Susan. Looks like she came in a little earlier or later. I'm not sure, but I don't see her in the camera, so maybe she's busy. That's okay. How about Mr. Nash there? Would you like to help out for a moment?
Yeah,
okay?
sure. No problem. No problem.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a spotlight on you. Hold on.
Throw the spotlight on me.
There you go. Mr. Nash, you know how to have a little card trick. Let me tell you a little something. Do you do any magic at all?
Yes, I do.
Generation hits you in the weirdest times. I like last month I was out walking my dog, Mr. Sparkles, and I came across walking down the street, and there's a car there with a bumper sticker on it that says went to the mystery spot. Sorry, the mystery spot. That's I don't know if you know that. That's sort of a tourist attraction in California, or as my father used to call them, tourist traps. It was a place where you'd go and see something weird or unusual or stupid, or sometimes all three. And then you'd pay to see it, and then you'd pay $20 for the t-shirt. The mystery spot. Now, I remember reading about it somewhere before, and it kind of hit me. It's like, you know what? That might be a neat idea for a piece of magic, maybe in a card trick. So I put in a little card trick. I call this the A mystery spot card trick. Now, the reason I don't call it the mystery spot is because licensing. You know, I don't want to get sued by these people. That would be weird. So I call it the A mystery spot card trick, and I'd like you to help out with a little bit with this. What we're gonna do is this. First off, I have here a card, as you can see. Now, the weird thing about this card is, well, it's blank. Oh, I'm sorry, that's actually not the weird spot. The weird thing is it has this little mystery spot on it, actually, because all these cards are actually, they're all blank. Because I want to make one of them very special. So what we're gonna do is this. I'm just gonna go through here you just yell stop at any time you want, sir. Just yell stop.
Stop.
Okay, now I have some cards here. Let me bring the camera down just so you can see a little better. You know, they're all the same, but I'll let you choose. You can have that one, that one, that one. Any choice at all?
That one right there.
This one?
Sure.
You okay with that?
I'm okay with it.
Perfect. We're gonna place it on top here. I'm gonna write your name on there for a second. Now, sir, I'm sorry, your first. R. Nash. That's
All right.
That's your special one-of-a-kind card here today. Now, are you familiar with the mystery spot in California by any chance?
No.
Okay. What happened was there was a plot of land these people bought back in 1957, I believe it was, and they found one section of it had this weird property. It created this feeling of it's like it broke the rules of science. Weird things happen there with gravity and balance. So what do? They build a little cabin around it and charge people to come see it. Only in America. So what happened is I wanted to make a card trick that did something similar. I wanted to create a card trick that created the feeling, if you will, of breaking the laws of science, if you will. So what we're gonna do is this. Now, if I were to take the mystery card here, place it on top of the deck, touch it like a button, and you hear a click. Click. Did you hear the click?
Sure.
Yeah, I did that. I can't afford special effects, Richard. So, and it was able to find this a mystery spot card. Was able to find your assigned card. Would you consider that a great trick?
Sure, I think it would be a great trick.
It's a good trick. And
A good trick.
It's a great trick. Use a trick that looks like it breaks the laws of science. So what do is I take the A mystery spot card, I do this click. Not only does it find your signed card in this shuffle deck, but it becomes.
Wow, look at that. That's magic. Very nice.
Now, Richard, you now have an official A mystery spot card with your name on it. If you'd like to keep this as a souvenir, please send me $20 in cash, including
That's good.
stamped envelope. And I will send this to you, sir, and you can pin that on your T-shirt and say you're experienced a mystery
Oh, wow. That's great.
card.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Okay,
Lee.
guys, that's my trick. Now it's time to bring our closing act tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's been a part of the show since the very, very beginning, way back in 2020 when this whole thing began. He's gonna amaze you. He's gonna wow you. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna remove the spotlight there. There we go. He's gonna amaze you, gonna wow you, and we call him Mr. Indestructible to his face, because he did get hit by a car and bounced right off and said, "Ha! Didn't do a thing." So, ladies and gentlemen, time for you to have your minds just blown away by the mysticism and magic of Tommy Burnett.
Yeah. Hello.
He said he was.
Where am I?
There you go, Tommy.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey guys, what a great show. I hope you enjoy yourself. Can everyone mute yourself? Or have good conversations in another room. Thank you. I have enough problems talking as it is. If you don't know me, you will by the end of the show. I am Tommy Burnett. I want to try a few interesting things. It's funny, I only have one thing. I only have one thing planned for today because we were supposed to have 7 people and 2 of them are not here. So in the last literally 10 minutes, I made up my whole set. So if it doesn't go well, you can blame me because it's my fault for not being prepared. So I'd like to start out. Let's see who we have here. See if I can see everybody. Okay, so it looks like, oh, Susan's here. Looks like Fico's other half is here. Hi. We haven't met yet, but I'm sure we will. Let's see. I'm going to call on Ella for now. So, hi, Ella.
Hey, Tommy.
As your spotlight, there you are. Cool. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your show on the 10th. I will be there with bells on.
Thank you for being a VIP front row virtual seat guest
Thank
for the
you.
audience.
Thank you for allowing me to be on. I'm gonna try something sort of like a warm up here. This is one of my old business cards. I took the phone number off because I have a new phone number. But I want to see, because most people they say, hey, can you read my mind? And I'm like, yeah, so it's easy. But the hard part is trying to send something to you and have you basically read my mind. So I wanted to make up a 4-digit number, like a PIN number. It's not going to be my real PIN number because I know how a lot of you people out there are. When you get my number, then you steal my wallet and get my card. Oh, wait a minute. Now, that only happened with my mom. My mom is a lot cooler than that. If it had been my mother, I wouldn't know who it was. So I'm gonna write down the first two digits. So this one and this one. And then I'm going to ask you to guess what they are, but I'm going to give you a hint. Both of them, let's say it's a two-digit number. It's going to be below 50. Okay? And
Digit number?
yeah, and it's going to be, both digits are going to be odd. Okay, like not like 11 because they have to be different, but like 15 or 19. Okay, so but not those either. Let's see. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, now here's the idea. I'm gonna leave this right here in plain view. What do you think is the first digit of my number?
1.
1, okay. And what about the second one?
3.
3. Okay, now the last two are gonna be above 50 and they're gonna be even. Okay. So let me write these down. And both digits are different, right? So it'll be above 50 and it'll be even and both digits are gonna be different, okay? So you can't have like 44 or 66, but you can have like 48, right? So what do you think the next digit is?
It's above 50.
Yeah,
I'm getting a 6
okay,
and a 4.
and a
64.
4, 64. Now, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this has never happened before in massive history. You got every single digit correct.
No.
64.
Oh, you better not think of your PIN number because I don't have it.
I know. I'll be honest with you. That really is my PIN number. I better change it right away. Yeah. I'm going to I'm going to keep it here, and I'm going to bring the camera down this way. Right? I have a bag here. I don't know if you can hear that, but inside the bag I have some keys. Most of them are pretty fancy, but they all have, I'm not going to show you, but they all have writing on the back, okay? I'm going to try and keep that face down so, because I don't want you to see the writing just yet, okay? But each key is significantly different from one another. Even the long keys are different in the fact that the part around here is like this one is round, this one is more like a club, right? And then we have this really cool looking skeleton key. And each one is completely different from the other, okay? And I'm going to remove one and put it to one side, almost like a projection. Right? I'm going to keep that over here for now. All right. And then I'm going to place these in a row. Yeah, let's do this. Right. So I guess I should probably move this a little closer. Right now, I don't really have a story for this. I literally just came up with this about 10 minutes ago. So hopefully you like this. But what's going to happen is we have 2, 4, 6 keys. What do you prefer, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay, so we're going to go 1, so that is odd. 2, 3, that's odd. 4, 5, that's odd. And we'll remove the even keys. Okay, so we now have this one, we now have this one, and we now have this one. I will give you a bit of a mix, okay? And you say stop whenever you want, and that's where the keys will end up.
Stop.
Okay, so we are now in this position. Now, if you were here with me right now, I would ask you to take one of your hands and just touch one of the keys. But since you're not here, yeah, I mean, you can point if you want to, but it'll be easier if I go on my left, in the middle, or on my right. Which one are you gonna put your finger on?
In the middle.
In the middle, are you sure?
Yeah.
You want to change your mind?
I know. Go for the middle.
Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these two. Now, was that fair? Was that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I want you to see the ones that you didn't pick, and hopefully you'll be able to read this. This one says love,
Love. Oh,
a very integral part of life. Here's one that says heart.
heart. Oh, sweet.
Okay. Again, a very integral part of relationships and life. And this one says memory.
Memory.
Okay. Again, there's kind of a theme going here. This one says, I don't have my glasses on, but I think it says dreams.
Dreams. Oh, those are sweet.
And finally, the one you can pick is one of my favorite keys. This one says secret.
Okay.
Now, these are all various factors of life and what we go through as human beings through life. And it's interesting that the one that you chose, and again, you made all the decisions here, you chose the one that says life.
It says life. Oh, there you go. Key of life. Cool.
Yeah. And so you picked the key of life. Now, the thing about life, I chose to keep this aside. It's not really a prediction, but I think it makes sense. The one I put to one side is because the key of life, the thing about life is life is a journey. And the key that I put to one side actually says journey.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's not really a magic trick. It's just something that I thought was kind of cool and I wanted to share with you. So thank you.
Thank you. That's sweet.
Let's see, remove. Okay, whoop, I did that wrong. Okay, Ella, your time to perform now. No. Okay. My last fabric is we are now over time. The only one I plan to do today is kind of a card trick, but I don't need a volunteer. Yay! For once, I don't need a volunteer. So this is about a really cool woman who lived in the 1800s, and as far as I know, never got any credit for some of the remarkable things she did. So I just wanted to do something to emulate, give her props, basically. Her name was Ellen Gibson, and she was not only a violinist, I actually have a Wikipedia page right here. Ellen Gibson was a gifted musician, artist, mathematician, and scientist. She was born in Sweden in 1835. Now, before we continue, I just want to give this a little shuffle here. We should make sure that this is a standard deck. Yep, okay, good. And we're just going to give these a little shuffle. All right, this and like that. Okay, and so we're going to pull this one up. Like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to riffle through. I should have kept Ella here, but that's okay. I'm going to take out a few cards from the middle like this, okay? And then we'll give it a little cut, and we'll do that again, and we'll take a few more cards from the middle, like that. Okay, let's see how many we have here. One, two, three, and let's do one more. All right. And so we have it. Okay. So we have a 7, a 4, another 4, another 7, a 3, 3, a 9, a 5, a 3, an 8, and a 2. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to pull one out at random. And we'll make it like that, okay? So I think, yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, we can do that. All right, so let me just see what we have here. So we have an 8, a 3, a 5, a 1, a 9, a 3, a 3, a 7, there's another 7, a 4, and another 4, all right? Now, she was born in 1835. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but 1835 is kind of bold, right? And there's a reason for that, because I believe, yeah, there it is. So there's a 1, there's an 8, there's a 3, and there's a 5. So there's 1835 right there. She was homeschooled by her father, Johann, and by age 9, she was already doing pretty complex math. Okay, so there's a 9. By age 33, maybe this is 33, she got a PhD in applied mathematics. All of this is true, and you can look it up. Known for her gift with numbers, she would hide loving messages for her children to decipher within their math homework. Now, between you and me, I don't think it's fun, but apparently in that household, it was fun. And apparently what we have left is 4 cards. Her favorite message was 4477, which was a private family message that apparently meant I love you. It was 4477. She dabbled in magic tricks, particularly with playing cards. And she unfortunately died, but peacefully in her sleep at the early age of 54. Oh, wait a minute, let's see. 4 is 8, and 7 is 15, and 7 is 22, and 3 is 25, and 3 is 28, and 9 is 37, and 5 is 42, and 3 is 45, and 1 is 46, and 8 is 54. How about that? On her headstone, though, there have been simply 11 dishes with no other explanation. These dishes were as follows: 4, 6, 4, 3, 5, 8, 1, 9, 3, 7, 7, 3, and apparently I forgot the 4 that was in the middle of it. Yeah, I think I skipped that. Some mathematicians speculate that it was her last coded message, but has been unsolved to this day. And by this day, I mean this day, today, right now, here in front of you. Okay? Ella Gibson was all those things, but here's the thing. If you, I'm going to get this going in the right order so you can see 4, 3, 5, 8, 1, 9. Don't have my glasses. 4, 3, 7, 7, 3. Now, this has been in plain sight the entire time, but if I turn this around, I want you to see this. I think this is pretty cool. It's 3, 7, 7, 3, 7, 7, 3, 4, 9, 1, 9, 1, 8, 5, 3, 4, just like the cards. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is my act. I give you back to Lee Bennett with my magic head. Ladies and gentlemen.
It is Magic Head, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Tommy. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, Tommy. It was a great as always. So, guys, we come to the end of the show. Before we do, I wanted to thank all our magicians who came out here today to help us out. Of course, you guys who watched. I do like to make a little notation. David First, as I mentioned, is a memory master. He is going to be starting memory classes online, I believe. It's the first one's on April 15th. If you're interested, registration is now open. You can find him on Facebook. David First's Facebook, where you can find about signing up, or you can go to his website, magicdavid@aol.com. Magic David, all one word, at aol.com, and he'll be starting his memory classes soon. That's it. I want to thank S. Patrick. I want to say Seco, David First, and of course Tommy Burnett, the indestructible. My name is Leon Burt. I was your